I did it right. I think I did it right. Hello. Good morning. It's so good to see you. Oh my gosh, yay. August. Wow. This is August in 2020. This is like, yeah, I was talking with someone the other day and it was like, oh, I went to college at UT and I realized that was like 15 years ago, but it's not as long as 2020. So that I was like, ooh, this has been a long year, but it's also gone really, really fast. So welcome this morning. Good morning. Calm AF Qigong. We're going to get to it today. Let's shake and jiggle and shake. If this is your first time, watching one of these replays, if you're a new subscriber, welcome. Shaking we do at the beginning of every class, and we do it for much longer than you think we would. So keep going. You're doing great. It's a good way to wake up. We start moving everything around. You can move around and make it fun if you want. You can also come up on your heels and bounce hard to kind of jiggle things more through the body. Good. Keep going a little longer. You guys are doing great. Just a little more. Open up. Well, wake up that lymphatic system. Get those tight muscles loosening up. Keep going. A little more. And let's relax. Good. So we'll come feet about shoulder width apart. And we think about our tailbone dropping down and the crown of our head lifting up. And breathe deeply into that lower abdomen. And we're just going to stand here, feel the sensations happening in our body. Just get in touch with it. As we take a couple deep breaths, just scan your body, see what it feels like. Notice any places of tension, any places of pain, any places that feel awesome. Good, and now we'll do a couple circle breaths. So we inhale as our arms come up, and we exhale down. Good. Making sure we don't have our knees locked out. Good. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is a new one that I don't think we've ever done on these online classes before. So we're going to take our hands up above our head, and I want you to make a triangle with them, kind of like that. And then you hold the triangle above your head and you look into it, and then you're going to rotate, trying to keep the center of the triangle in the center of the triangle while you do that. And go nice and slow, don't get too dizzy or anything. Good, everybody's looking good. Just do it. Good. All right, good, and come back down. Our focus today is really going to be on the spine, right? The nervous system the spine is the nervous system, right? It's the center of everything. So we're just going to focus on that and helping with some movements that should reset it and should just help us all feel calmer in general. So let's go ahead and do our swinging arms. I'm going to move away from there for a minute. So I call them swinging arms. They're also, I like to call them noodle arms because it reminds us to keep the arms really relaxed. Good. So while you're doing it, still think about lengthening up through the spine and then turn the head to look behind you on each side to get a nice twist in that spine. You guys keep going. All of that looks great. All right, you can go ahead and let that come to a stop now. And everyone can still hear me, yeah? Everything's good? I just switch headsets real quick. Okay, awesome. Good. Good, now let's do a couple circle breaths again. And you can let your breath lead this movement, right? So your inhale, whatever length feels good coming up, and then your exhale, however fast feels good coming down. Good. All right, talking a little bit more about the spine again. When we're doing our center stance, we want to think about opening up this low back and letting it, instead of like this, we really want to like think about opening this up and lengthening this down. I'm not clenching and tucking, right? I'm just lengthening and opening. And I'm doing the same thing with my neck. I'm kind of tucking my chin in and lifting that up to lengthen this. So that's what we want to think about our spine doing during a lot of this. Of course, we are going to like lift and extend back. And in fact, we'll do that now. We're going to be going into bending back and touching toes. So the movement, I'm going to do it from the side and then I'll do it from the front. So we think about lifting up, bending back, and then exhaling, drawing the hands down the sides of the body, and we're going to go all the way down. Good. Right. So I inhale up, bend back, and then I exhale and I come all the way down, hands along the sides, and as I come up, I bring them up the insides of the legs. So how that looks from the front. Inhale, exhale down. Coming back up like that, and then we just go straight into it. All right, ready? Let's do it all together 10 times. Ready? Let's go. And I'm going to let my breath kind of lead this movement too. So I inhale up as fast as I need to go. And then I exhale down as fast as I need to go. Only go back as far as what feels good to you. Qigong is about feeling good. It's not about exerting or having pressure or stress or tightness. Good. Good. You guys keep going. I'm going to come take a look. Good. Awesome. You guys are looking great. A couple things to think about when we do it is when we come back up, get your hands as high on your back as feels comfortable, right? Like I'm not trying to go way up, but when you come back in, get them up pretty high and rub down that back. That's going to give your kidneys a little bit of nourishment and also just help with some shoulder mobility. Good. Let's just do one or two more and then come back. Good. Perfect. Let's do 3 circle breaths to clear and rebalance. Circle breath, also called gathering chi. Good. Awesome. Our next movement, traveling eastward across the ocean, we're going to come up like this, and I'm bringing all of my weight over to this side, right? So you can tell like this is easy to lift up, but I don't lift it off the ground. I keep it there for balance. And I inhale up, and then I exhale, and I draw kind of the chi in, right? And then I inhale, and I exhale, and I draw that chi in, and I put a little bend in the knees. Good. So I'm reaching up, I'm lifting up, I'm rising, and I'm drawing chi down and sinking and pulling it in. I inhale and I'm rising up. And I exhale and I'm pulling the chi in. So when I go up, I'm really thinking about kind of twisting and opening. And the way I check that is when I'm up here is my shoulder kind of closed like this. I want to think about keeping it nice and open and round. So I have to turn my torso to make sure that happens. Good. Good. Yes. And that's how we get this back kind of involved in this movement. And then we start to let this movement get smaller. So we go up slightly less high each time. Make the bend shallower. And everything just slows down. And we come back to center. Good. Let's do some circle breaths. Awesome. Gathering chi into the body, feeling it come down through the crown of the head, filling up the body, up through the soles of the feet, in through the palms of the hands. Yeah, filling that body up with good chi, energy. Good. Let's just take a moment, do palm over palm, and put them on the dantian. That's on our lower abdomen, just a few inches below the belly button. And I want you to breathe into those hands. So imagine when your breath comes in, it's going like there. And just press in a little bit with those palms. A little bit of resistance on that lower abdomen. Good. Our next movement, boat rowing on a stream of air. We're going to inhale as our arms come up, and we're going to think about sitting back. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to row those hips under. And so we get this nice undulating movement going. Let me show you it from the side. It's a little easier to see what I'm talking about. So I inhale, arms come up. And I think about kind of like sitting backwards, yeah? And then I exhale, and I'm going to row forward, right? If you've done this before, you can feel free to go ahead and move, but I'm going to talk a little bit more about some of the nuances of it. So it's not just sitting and standing, right? It's sitting and then rowing. Like if you've ever rowed a boat or been on one of those rowing machines, we come down and you really do feel kind of this kind of tucks under, and then I get this, I'm exaggerating a little bit, right? But I get this like rolling movement. All right, good. Let's all do it together. If you're doing it, keep going. Inhaling down. Exhaling up. Good. Boat rowing on a stream of air. We imagine when we row forward, our body is traveling through space. Imagine it's surrounded by light, by energy. And as you row forward, your body goes through the light and absorbs it through all of the skin on your body, just coming in from every side, every angle. If your eyes are open, try closing them and really just feeling it. You guys keep going. Give me a couple more here. Let me think again here. Good. Yes. Oh, you all look wonderful and amazing. Give me 3 more in your own time. Think about making it your last one. Coming back to center, regrouping. Good, and let's all do some circle breaths. So we inhale, and we exhale down. Good, making sure we have a little bit of a micro bend in our knee. We never want to lock the knees out. One more. Good. Our next one we're going to do is wise owl gazes around, right? So it's twisting of the spine. I'm going to put fist over fist at the small of my back. If that's painful for you at all, you can always just put them down by your sides. But we're going to twist while we inhale. So let me demonstrate first real quick. So I'm going to twist from the bottom up. So I'm going to start at the legs, and then the hips, and then the waist, and then the shoulders, and then the head. And then when I come back, it's going to be head, shoulders, waist, hips, legs, legs. So lower legs, upper legs, hips, waist, shoulders, head. But we want it a little smoother than that, right? I just broke it down for you. All right, so let's do it all together. Ready? And go. Inhale. Exhale, come back. Inhale, lower body twists, then the mid body, then the upper body. And exhale, upper body. Mid body returns to center, lower body. Good. Still thinking about lengthening that spine while we do this movement. Good, just feeling that twist and that inhale, the compression in our abdominal cavity as we inhale and twist, changing the pressure, changing the way the organs interact with each other. Still staying nice and relaxed. Good, and let's do one more on each side. Today we're going to end class with circle breath, gathering chi, doing that one, repeating it quite a few times and really getting into it. So we let our hands come down. So the same movement we've been doing, inhaling up, exhaling down. We think about the 5 gates being open with this one. The soles of the feet, 1, 2, the palms of the hands, 3, 4, the crown of the head, 5. Chi is pouring into our body through all 5 of those areas in this movement. Chi rises up from the ground through our feet, pours in through the palms, and comes down from the heavens. Good. Everybody looks great. We're going to keep going. Gathering chi. Filling up our body, refilling our gas tanks. Thinking about slowing down our breath to a comfortable place, but as slow as we can while still remaining able to breathe comfortably. Closing your eyes, really feeling this movement. Checking in with the knees, making sure they're not locked out. Checking in with the shoulders, making sure they're not hiking up or locking out either in this movement. And let's do one more. Whichever one you're on, make it your last one. Good, and let's come to center stance. Feet shoulder width apart, hands down by the sides. Low back lengthening down, crown of the head lengthening up, neck lengthening, and breathing deep into that Dantian with 3 deep breaths. Sigh it out. Last one. We'll inhale big, and then let a real big sigh out. Good. Yay. Qigong. Morning Qigong. Oh, you guys did great. Thank you for showing up. If you're here, please feel free, as soon as I stop recording, to unmute, and then we can all have a nice little chit chat, get to know each other, talk about Qigong or our days. Other than that, just a quick announcement again. New classes. This is our first week, so there will be class tomorrow at noon, Thursday at 8:30, and Friday at 8:30. Yeah. I did change the tiers, but anybody who was on them last month, you're sort of being grandfathered in, and so you'll sort of be on the same tier as last month. But then come September, that's the next month. Come September, you'll need to update if you want to change. So go take a look at them on the Patreon page. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, it was great to see you all and everyone in replay land. I can't wait to see you again. Okay, bye.